In today's video, we're going to break down everything happening with XRP. We're talking price action, the charts, the patterns that are forming right now, and what the next few weeks and months could look like as we head deeper into this bull run. We'll also go over major updates like the SEC lawsuit, ETF speculation, Ripple's partnerships, and the big events that could shape XRP's future. But before we dive in, I want to quickly highlight a project that shares some interesting similarities with XRP when it comes to real-world adoption. XRP has always been about bridging the gap between blockchain and traditional finance. Well, there's another project that is doing something similar in a completely different industry, healthcare. It's called Private Health Dossier, or PHD, and it has its own token called CareCoin. Now, just like XRP is solving the inefficiencies of cross-border payments, PHD is solving the chaos of fragmented healthcare records. Right now, patients don't own their medical history, hospitals and insurers do. And the result is massive inefficiency and data breaches. Like over 168 million records were leaked in 2023 alone. Now, PHD changes that by putting your entire medical history on the blockchain. It gives you ownership, privacy, and instant access when you need it. And the CareCoin is the fuel of that ecosystem. It is an ERC20 token with real-world utility, potential adoption by providers, limited supply, and even a philanthropic model where 25% of profits go to major health causes like cancer, dementia, and autism. With billions of people who could one day use PHD, CareCoin has the kind of fundamentals that investors look for when hunting the next 100x project. The pre-sale is live right now, and if you want to check it out, I'll leave the link down below. But as always, this is not a financial advice. Always do your own research before investing. Now, talking XRP. As of today, XRP is trading around $3. It is holding steady after bouncing off support near $2.95 and moving within a symmetrical triangle pattern between 2.95 and 3.2. It is setting up for a potential breakout. This puts it on a pace for a 1 year-over-year gain of approximately 423%, rising from just $0.57 a year ago. Now, on the technical side, stability around $3 and convergence of key moving averages signal market indecision but readying for a move. A breakout above $3.2 could open the door to a rally, while a drop below $2.95 might push XRP towards deeper support zones like the 100-day EMA that is off $2.76 or 200-day EMA that is off $2.49. Now, looking ahead, analysts foresee a possible push toward $4.5 to $5.5 by year end, provided XRP can break above the $3.2 or $3.3 resistance range and tap into growing institutional demand. Now, let's zoom out further and talk yearly. Neutral predictions for the end of 2025 put XRP between $2.5 and $4, especially if things remain stable without major shocks. But in a bullish case, a clean SEC resolution, strong institutional adoption, and ETFs opening the floodgates, XRP could push into $6 to $9 range. Some of the most optimistic models even suggest $12 or higher if we get a full-blown bull market with strong macro conditions. There's also speculations that Ripple could go public within the next 1 to 2 years, which would shine an even bigger spotlight on XRP. So, what are the main drivers? Number one, the SEC lawsuit. This legal cloud has hung over XRP for years, but progress is finally being made. The SEC dropped its appeal earlier this year after a reduced settlement. If the case closes down fully, that's a green light institutional money that has been waiting for. Clarity means banks, funds, and enterprise can now use XRP with confidence, and that could be the start of the next big rally. Number two, partnerships. Ripple recently acquired prime brokerage firm Hidden Road, and is working with major institutions like BNY Mellon. These aren't hype partnerships, they're serious moves to make XRP part of enterprise-grade financial infrastructure, especially for tokenized assets and global payments. That kind of adoption could give XRP the utility boost that it has been waiting for. Number 3, ETFs. If legal clarity arrives, XRP could follow Bitcoin and Ethereum into spot ETF territory. That would open the door to massive capital inflows from traditional markets, giving XRP exposure to financial advisors, funds, and retail investors who can't or won't buy directly on exchanges. That kind of access could dramatically increase both liquidity and legitimacy. And don't forget about the narrative factor. XRP has always been one of the most talked about coins in crypto. It only takes one strong news cycle to ignite the community and fuel the rally. When you combine legal clarity, institutional partnerships, and the potential of ETFs, it's easy to see why some analysts are predicting big moves. Some even see XRP at $26 long term if global adoption of blockchain payment rails continues. But let's keep real. Crypto is unpredictable. Even the strongest setups can fail and nothing is guaranteed. That's why risk management and staying up to date are so important. So follow the Ripple's announcements and keep an eye on market sentiment as Bitcoin and Ethereum set the pace. So this is all of you guys in this video. I'll provide all the links that will be in the description, including my full video on Private Health Dossier and the Care coin. So make sure that you watch it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video shortly. So stay tuned.